Welcome to your weekly pod where we share the inner workings of the boys group chat. This is for us to talk about things that matters to us the most, which is family, friends, and football. We wanted to create a platform, a safe space for men to talk as well. So this is where we're going to have that opportunity to do just that. And in true boys chat fashion, we are going to give it to you straight, no filter. So let's kick off with the predictions. Firstly, I swear I'm not cheating. I did win again last week. I'm not cheating. It's just the way it is. I'm sorry, lads. I just
Mm.
find form now. So back-to-back wins. But it was much closer this week. I think it was like 3 points in it. So yeah, it's starting to pick up now. Everyone's starting to
Mm.
find their form, it looks like, which is good. But yeah, I'm still not winning in this Super Brew. I think T's at the top of that because
You're closing the gap though. I think you're
I'm
two
coming
points
back.
behind now. Yeah, you're closing the gap, bro.
Easier to predict
Uh,
you have to predict the score. Easier. Yeah, it's not.
yeah, scores are a mad one.
All right, so let's jump in straight into the football talk this week. So one of the things I was seeing a lot of, and this might take up a portion of the majority of the conversation today. Are we too quick to judge players? So I'm seeing, you've probably seen as well, all the memes around the 007s and the 008s and all this, and I'm thinking, at what point should we judge a player? Because especially for players moving from
Mm.
another country to the Premier League, we know the Premier League is a different beast. Um, but I know we're in this world where one game and you're terrible, and next game you're the best thing we've ever seen. So it's already heightened. Um, but like for example, Verts is like all over my timeline at the moment. Um, Frimpong, another one and that's what I said was going to be the player of this one of my players of the season, but he's been bad. I mean, he's been injured as well, but he's not had the best of starts. But I don't know. So I thought it'd be interesting topic to talk about because it feels like we are definitely judging people too soon. An example of that is if you think about Caicedo when he came to
Mm.
Chelsea. You know, everyone was like, he's forgotten how to play football. What's happened? He's rubbish. And now he's our best player. Like people are saying he's the best defensive midfield player in the world. It's like it takes time for people to adjust, right? Especially big price tags as well. So yeah, let me open the floor and see what you think about that.
Yeah, man. I think for me, it does definitely mirror society because like we see it in all things nowadays. Like even music, for example, the day an album comes out, it's either got to be amazing or it's got to be absolute trash. So like football and social media and like I guess like clubs fans have always been like rival banner or whatever, but now it's even for me it's just gone extreme. Like if it feels that it's a balance between some people just saying stuff because they hate the other team. So like if your new signing doesn't score fucking 10 goals within the next first three games, it's a complete waste of money. There's not even any context to it. It's just half of it people are just chatting rubbish online. And then there's actual a real thing of like settling in, like you're saying, taking time to you might be playing with new teammates, getting up to speed with the league. There's so many variables. So the 007 thing's stupid because like yeah, it's funny online, but like 7 games we're saying no goals, no assists, then fucking rip up the transfer and send him back. It's like it's just getting worse and worse every season as well online, it seems to me. It's like every signing now, like you said, Frimpong's been injured. We're in the start of October, he's been injured for most of the season. And people are already trying to say, fuck you know, like his team's winning anyway. So being injured, firstly, and then your team winning, you're not gonna just automatically walk back in the team.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
where there's no context, it's just like this is a new signing, he's not playing, so he must be shit. And it's just like that's the side of things that are getting annoying about football and trying to follow it. It's just the other side where it's just pure people just chatting shit every day and we see it online. So yeah, there's just no balance to it. It's just dumb to me. What about you, Ashman?
Uh, I think I sort of like touched on this last week as well. It's just like look at the conversation for the best players in the world, and you look at the actual stats of the best players in the world now compared to what they were 10 years ago.
Mm.
It's just like the conversation for like the best players in the world were like outrageous at the time. It was like there was two absolute animals that were in a different stratosphere to everybody else, and then everybody else was fighting for third place. But like, when you look at the players that were the best in the world at the time, then they were exceptional players. Like, yeah, Eden Hazard, yeah, Neymar's, like literally everybody else, like Kun Aguero, like top players. But like now, I think when you look at it, I just think society is so. I don't even know the word for it, to be honest. It's just like everybody just follows a trend, right? So everything's a trend, everything's an algorithm. So as soon as someone throws something out there, it's like, yeah, I believe that.
Mm.
Well, why do you believe that? So I just believe that if you was just to ask all these people these questions that were like, yeah, why is he a bad player? Why is he not good enough to play in this league? They wouldn't have an answer for it. They wouldn't know because most
Mm.
people don't have any ball knowledge at all. It's just like, oh, that's what the algorithm said. This is what such and such said. This is what the pundit said. So yeah, I have to agree with what the pundit said. Well, what's your genuine opinion? Is Verts a bad player? No. Has he performed to the level of Leverkusen? Probably not. But then it was the same as Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz has never really hit the heights of when he was at Leverkusen. Yeah, and I think you have to look at the surroundings. I think you have to look at the team.
Hmm.
The team was built around Verts at Leverkusen. The team was built around Kai Havertz at Leverkusen. The team at Brighton for Caicedo was built on a team. It was a dynamic of a team, and then he came into a Chelsea team that was just awful. It had no cohesion. It had no philosophy. It had no game plan. It just had nothing. So then you're expecting £115 million player just to come in and fix it all. It doesn't work like that. If the team doesn't work, it just doesn't work. And let's be brutally honest. Liverpool have been efficient. They haven't looked good. They've been efficient in the way they've played. They've won games with the nitty gritty. They've got themselves out of trouble mainly because of Salah or just moments of brilliance from Soboslai. And it's not just been like because the team's like just gelled and they've just looked amazing. I think you have to look at all dynamics in football these days and not just well he's come in, he cost this amount of money, so well he hasn't set the world alight. He isn't Messi, he isn't Ronaldo, so he's shit.
Yeah.
Okay, but he
Mm.
was never Messi and he was never Ronaldo in the first place. He was this player and this is how he plays. And if the system doesn't suit that, or it doesn't fit his the way his way of playing, then what do you expect to happen? Him just to make it happen? He's moving and you don't know the dynamic behind that. Is he struggling to find a house? Is family struggling behind that? Like what is happening behind that? Look at Kukurea. He's another one, but it came out later on that his son's got autism and
So,
he's struggling in the background. You know what I mean? So like, and then he's getting shit from the fans. He's getting shit from all over social media, but his personal life's in disarray. So like, don't get me wrong. I think for the price tags, you should come in and just like be working hard. Don't get me wrong. When you're getting paid that type of money, come in, work hard, show the fans that you care. But you can't expect 10 out of 10 performances week in, week out. They're still human beings. It's like I do a shit job at work sometimes just because mentally I'm just not there. Mentally, I'm just not available. So
exactly.
not be the best version of myself, and that's just life. But I feel like
Exactly.
in society now, it's just like, well, you get paid big money, so you perform. I don't care what you feel like. I don't care what your emotions are like. I don't care what's going on at home. When you put on that shirt, you're a 10 out of 10, week in, week out. Well, what the fuck? They're not
Yeah.
robots.
Yeah,
They're
That's
not
that's what I'm
robots.
saying. It's like people are literally. I know there's a lot of football games happening nowadays, but like these people are still human. They have families. They have fucking children, wives, whatever. Like why are we, or not we, but like as a generation or whatever, the era we're in, it's just like they're robots, and as soon as they put the kit on, they're meant to just play 10 out of 10. Anything less than that, that's the even. So then even like where the expectation is 10 out of 10, even a solid 8 out of 10 every week. Nah,
Not
nah,
good
it's still
enough.
not good enough. You didn't score. You fucking assisted. No, but you still didn't score. My job's to score. My job's to do this. Like it's so overanalyzed and it's not even contextualized what we're even talking about. So what are we? And it works both ways. Even when we're saying players are amazing, like are they really, or are they just in form? Like nobody's really. We're not looking with okay, this is just good form. No, this player is actually the truth, and he's been doing it consistently. Whereas, like you said, with the Ronaldos, Messi's, the players under that, the Hazards. Look how many seasons they were performing. Like Kun Aguero, ridiculous, 4 or 5 seasons. Now it's totally gone the other way. So where we call average players amazing, and then anything underneath that is just a waste of time. Shouldn't be here, and it's just if you get sucked into watching all that, man, it just makes football ugly, ugly thing because it's not. It wasn't why we even fell in love with the sport in the first place. What we're seeing now, man.
You said you both touched on a lot of different points there. There's lots of things going in my head, but the one thing that I just
Mm.
saying to you, like two things that people sent to me recently. Someone sent me a comparison saying that Chris Wood has more league goals than Drogba, and they were like, "Oh, I like you know the eye emoji," and I'm just like, "What would you want me to do?"
Yeah,
Like, okay, so what? It's like, so what are you saying? You'd rather have Chris
Fine.
and Drogba, like, I don't understand what the point of this is. And then someone else sent me one about comparing Bruno Fernandes to Lampard. Like, he scored more, I think he scored more goals than Lampard or something like that. And again, I was just like, what are you trying to say? Like, because in the moments that like, Lampard was like, one, they're playing in different eras. So that's one thing. Two, like, Lampard is, if you're asking me who would I rather have, Bruno Fernandes or Lampard, that's not even a question for me. It's not a debate. Chris Wood or Drogba, that's not a debate for me. It's like, what are we doing here? Like, so I think it goes back to your point around the ball knowledge is just so annoying. And like
yeah,
when you start to interact with it, they just keep throwing more stats at you. It's like this. What does your eye test tell you? Like, do you understand what's going on in the game? Like, what are you watching?
No,
You're just telling me
that,
nothing
and
this is
like
the thing.
in the game, right?
that's the most that's the most annoying thing for me. And this is why I always said the moment that I became a coach, I sort of lost the enjoyment of watching football
Yeah,
because I'm
Mm.
overanalyzing everything. I'm just like, yeah, if I was coaching that situation or if I was even a player in that situation, what would I do? And the enjoyment of it's like fully gone. But then like when I talk to people about like football now, and it's just like you have no idea what you're talking about. And it's like not to say that my ball knowledge is like top tier.
oh, yeah, yeah.
It's not. I'm not saying
Mm.
that. I'm not egotistical like that. Where I'm saying yeah, but then think about it this way, right? Look at the pundits. Look at someone like Jamie Carragher. Guy's a dickhead, bro. Like for me, like he just talks bare shit, bro. But like he only talks bare shit about certain teams. It's just like, what are you even talking about? You're not even being impartial at this point in time. You're just talking bare shit. Like, what is your problem? Like, you don't have to like a team. Like, you don't have to like them, but just to talk shit just constantly, just to get views and like likes and shit
Yeah,
like that. But it's just
even
dumb at this point. Everything's about likes and views and like, what is your ball knowledge? You're meant to be a like
mm.
you a professional footballer. Like you know the cycle, you know how it was. Like it's crazy to me because it's like, look, like Nico Williams, he had a great Euros. Where is he now? What is he doing now?
Exactly.
Bilbao shit, bro. Like they're getting beat week in, week out, lower ends of the table in La Liga, and it's just like, okay, but now nobody talks about him.
Mm.
But everybody wanted to buy him, but no, like, but now he's on big wages and not even turning up. Like, so let's talk about that. Let's
That's what
talk
I'm
about
saying.
like I think that it has to be contextual. Like, right, there has to be context behind the stats. It's okay just throwing stats at everything, right? Because like in your job, right, you might do the same job as someone else, but he like say you're in sales. This man's selling, but he's selling little things, but you're selling two, three big things.
Mm.
So the context is, yeah, you sold two things, he sold 10 things. Okay, but what did they amount to?
Mm.
That's the thing.
What did they
So,
amount to?
that's-
It's different. Stats are okay. Stats tell you a little bit of the story, but sometimes the best players are not putting up big numbers, but they're steady. They go.
Mhm.
Aspilicueta was one of them. Cucurella is another one for me. Like those
Exactly.
types, they don't put up big numbers, but you visually see them.
They're crucial.
You
Yeah.
see them, and that's bigger for me. That's bigger for me because it's just like you know what they're bringing to the table. You know what they're bringing to the team. So Okay, yeah. Enzo
Yeah, it's
Fernandez
like it's like
doesn't score enough goals, but
it's like people are taking football as a single person sport now. So like all your individual stats are everything. Like you said, there's so many roles within an 11 or even a squad that people need to do to make the whole team work. Like you said, and Aspie, he needs to be. It's like you said, it's not all about just who's got the best goals and who's got the best assists or fucking whatever ratio they're pulling out these days. There's facilitators in a squad. There's obviously the guys that you go to, yeah, win the game, but everyone's got a different role. So now this narrative of this person didn't do X amount, like the Chris Wood to Drogba thing is just stupid. Because Chris was putting out blanket statements with zero context of errors, importance of team, who he was around. It's just crazy. Like it's annoying. It's actually dumb, and you just see it everywhere on the internet. It's just stupid. Like this era of football can never compete with fucking 15, 20 years ago. It just won't ever.
Just what you
even if
So
you
just
just throw
saying
it
this
out there,
man's got more, yeah.
what you were saying
even
about
if you,
sorry, Chris, quickly on that one, T's point. I
Mm,
just, another example of that is Rodri, right? So you look at Rodri, he didn't play
mm.
like he was out basically the whole last season for City, and look what happened to City. But how many goals and assists does Rodri get in a game? He's the nucleus of that team. If he's not playing, that's what you see the impact of
Doesn't work.
the pitch, you know. But it's like everyone just cares about numbers.
that's the thing. I think like Chris Wood and Didier Drogba. Okay,
This
Drogba
is
wasn't a Premier League like killer. He wasn't like the. I always said it. Me and Paul had these conversations so many times, and it's just like Drogba's stats weren't great. Like he had like
mm,
12 goals in the
if
first.
in the numbers you look at like he had
mm,
2, 3 like big scoring seasons. Otherwise, he scored 15 Premier League goals. That's
mm.
just facts of it. But now here comes the context. When it was a big game, who
Nine goals,
turned up?
9 finals, 9 goals.
Always.
Every
Insane,
time.
bro.
When it was a big game, he turned up.
Insane.
So and I'll always have my one gripe with Didier Drogba. I still blame him for the 2008 Champions League, and I will forever because I think it was the most excellent thing to do when we were so far on top in that game, and then John Terry would have never had to take that penalty,
Yeah.
and then we would have won our first league in 2008. And yeah, so
Now,
like for me, that's on him, bruv, and it will forever be on him. And I'll never forgive him for losing that Champions League final
and now
because
that
now
example, that
John Terry
example
is
in
forever a meme.
exactly. And that example in 2025 would mean Didier Drogba's career is shit and he's rubbish and nothing because he was the deciding in one final, write his career off. He's finished.
But,
Like, it's
it's about
stupid.
context. Look at
Yeah,
Cristiano Ronaldo, prime example. Cristiano Ronaldo, he was shit for like seasons, bruv, and then he developed and he got better, and then he started scoring. But how many of those seasons did he actually score 30 goals? Was it 2, 3?
I'm saying. Yeah.
It's exactly the same as Drogba. So it's like okay, but the Chelsea team was built different to the Man United team. I would say for
It's
me
mad.
personally, Wayne Rooney was the
Mm,
better of the lot in that team because of
hmm
just everything he bought. He bought assists, he bought goals, he bought work
Exactly.
ethic, he bought aggression. He just bought everything. Ronaldo was the goals. He was the flair. Like Ryan Giggs is
Exactly.
another one. He didn't score bare goals, but he was just
The importance is,
he
yeah,
was
man.
consistent. Like, and it's like
Influence.
Robin and Duff.
Mm,
Robin was more of a flair, but Duff was like, I love Damien Duff, like, but errors.
mm.
It's a different time, and you have to understand the context behind your ball knowledge. You can't just take
Oh,
generic ball knowledge and just say, do you know what? I'm going to take this stat from here, and then I'm going to throw that at everybody and say, well, your team's shit because well the stat says it. Okay, well, what's the context behind the stat? Do your
bro, it's
research.
mad.
But when did
It's
it get
mad, bro.
that's like XP, everything's XP now, everything's like, when did it get to this? Because it's like, it seems to have just like
Yeah.
crept up.
XG.
XG, yeah.
XG.
XG.
I don't even know what the fuck that means, bro.
Yeah. All of this.
What the fuck does that
Yeah.
even mean? I don't even care what it means because
Wait,
I think it's your expected
it's like,
goals.
what does that mean? Like, what,
Yeah.
Like
What is
your
an
expected
expected
goals
goal? Like,
from the shots that you had. Like, well, so fuck. What them shots were not even on target, bro. So
exactly.
what
So then,
was it on target or was it not? Like, is that simple? Was the shot on target? Was it not?
Exactly. What was wrong with that in
Was
the
the
first
pass
place? Like,
completed? Was it not? Did he pass to his own
who
player?
needed
Yes or no?
yeah,
No,
like
he didn't.
just
So it doesn't fucking matter what the stat
overcomplication.
says because he didn't complete the pass.
That's what I mean. I
He
don't
missed the
No, man.
target. He missed the
Yeah.
pass.
Like, and
But
then
make it make sense to me. Like that's all I need. It just needs to make logical sense of why we're talking this shit. XG. Okay, well,
mm,
expected goals. Well, we didn't score, so what the fuck does it matter if we had
It's
a
the same
0.64? Who the fuck cares?
thing.
exactly. Exactly. Why is this still fucking stat will die and live by now in football? Like, what happened to the eye test? I swear, season after season, it's like they want to eradicate that being a thing in football and then build this robotic numbers laboratory type of sport when football has never been that. Well, the football I loved or why I even liked it is because they're not knowing the fucking randomness of what can happen. When you
Yeah.
start just trying to predict the goals by how many shots, regardless on and off target, it's just what's the point? What's the point there,
It's
man?
it's just generic. I think everything. I think the
Yeah.
way they wanna teach coaches nowadays is generic. They want everybody to coach exactly the same way. They want pretty much
Mm.
everybody to have near enough the same philosophy. There's no like even the pundits nowadays. There's no different
Mm.
pundit. Like, there's no pundit that's really like standing out, and that's just like they're different. They're all
And
the same. All ex-footballers that,
this is the
and
thing. When
in the general, they're good. They were good footballers. Like,
mm,
but how many of them actually have different ideas to the other one? Like,
it's
how many of
just
them actually say different things to the other one? Like,
Yeah, because
they
they
just
can't.
agree with it.
exactly.
Yeah, they all got to stay in line, haven't they? They got to say because
But
otherwise you're taken off TV.
Fuck that, man. It's like,
that's
well,
the
where
that's
is
the
their
thing.
creativity in the world?
It's so manufactured. Like, Roy Keane's just on Sky Sports just to moan. Like, that's his actual role. So he has to fulfill that character. But another thing, when did like being pundits become like so biased? Like, I remember once when you had to at least like just be neutral as a commentator or a fucking pundit. Now you're basically got fans, former players just riding for their club. And then it's not even punditry anymore. It's just like you may as well get a fan in there saying the same thing. He just
I,
doesn't play as
That's
many
my
games.
point.
It's ruined it.
yeah,
That,
It's
that was my
stupid, man.
point.
go on.
Mm.
I think that's to do with the influencers, so the YouTubers, and like, because I think they've seen
Mm.
it's a success, that people like it, that they tune into it, and I think it's success because we like to see the other fans' meltdowns, right? Like, I don't watch any Chelsea influencers because I think they're all idiots. Like, I don't, but
Mm.
ones like I like watching X because X is just always goes into a meltdown and he's funny.
Yeah.
I watch an Arsenal fan AFTV because again, watching them in the meltdowns is funny, but like they seem to be they're seeing that that's successful and they're trying to bring it into mainstream punditry. And it's like, well, no,
Mm.
I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch Mika Richards jumping up and down screaming about.
This-
Like, I don't want to talk about the game or teach me something. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, like
so
if I want the fan craziness, I know where to go for that. If I'm watching Sky Sports, I expect something different. Why are we trying to just throw it all in the same shit? Like, and just want it to run but again, like you said, engagement, views, whatever. Like, but these small details, I think, are part of the problem we're seeing around football again. Like,
But
it's just takes us.
I guess it's the same all the way through. It's like because every club's
Mm.
trying to be the same as well. So like every club's gone data driven. Everybody's like following someone's
Mhm.
plan, right? So it's like Chelsea looked at Brighton, sorry, and like yeah, I like that data driven way of buying players and this, that, and the other. So we went and bought the whole Brighton network. Okay, it
Basic.
works, but like Brentford have been doing it for years, and like teams have been doing it for years, and there's a reason why they started doing it because they didn't have the funds to go and buy the big players, so they had to go and
Mm.
find another way of finding gems for a cheaper price, um, to make their teams work so that they compete, right? So like, but when like a Chelsea or a Liverpool, Arsenal, whoever else, Man City do that, it doesn't matter what data you've got because as soon as you come to the door, you're getting charged.
mm,
You're getting charged
This is
because of
it.
the name. It's the brand that you're getting charged for. Brentford and that are not going to get charged because of where they are, who they are.
Mm.
the difference. And so it's like you say, like with all these YouTubers, whatever the fuck you want to call them, influencers, dickheads, like whatever, just whatever they are. It's because it's like it's all about those views, right? It's like there's nobody that I watch on there that I think, "Do you know what, your ball knowledge is top tier. You're just as soon as it goes wrong, you're gonna have a meltdown. You're gonna say this player's shit, this the manager shit,
Mm.
they have to go, there's this, that, and the other. Okay, then okay. Chelsea have been shit for I don't even know since probably Tuchel left. And even then, if you look inside of that, we struggled for a long time, even with Tuchel, and we struggled under Conte. We struggled under Sarri. We struggled under Jose. We struggled. We've struggled for a long time. We've just papered over the cracks, but nobody's going to be honest about that because we papered over the cracks. We won trophies. But the truth of the matter
Mm.
is that we had to keep on funding it. We had to keep on buying and buying and buying. And as soon as that
Mhm.
stopped, we broke down.
Mm.
Same with Man United. As soon as they
Definitely.
couldn't do it anymore, same with Arsenal. Same with Liverpool. People have to remember, Liverpool have only made a comeback
Mm.
in what? Klopp's fifth season?
Mm. Exactly.
So we have to understand that football is about cycles. Football is about context. Football is about, it will always be about opinions,
Mhm.
and everybody's justified to have their opinion. But at the same time, if you're just going to throw stats at me, you're just going to throw just the algorithm at me, fuck off. Like, just fuck off.
That's
Don't
it.
talk to me.
Straight.
Don't chat to
Fuck
me.
that
Don't
algorithm.
look at me.
It's true, man.
And anybody that watches this that has a problem with it, don't at
Like,
me. Don't chat to me because you're going to get the same response because I don't care. I don't care enough for that type of opinion because it's not, there's nothing, there's no substance to it. You're just
yeah,
taking
it's
what
mad.
someone else seen or someone else said and just using it as your own. You're just gonna flip a few words. Fuck off.
Like,
Dumb.
Going back to the original question, what do we think is do we put a time on it how you when you judge a player or is it how do we what do we think about that? Because it's like every situation is different, right? So you can't really say, oh, it's gonna
mm,
stop this long because it's every situation is different. But the problem is you don't have any
mm,
time, right? So if the club's gonna they made the investment, the chances are they're not going to give up on the player unless it's a loan. But if the player's been bought, then they're going to have to ride it out, right? But you would imagine the players that are the cream rises to the top. So eventually they're going to find their feet. They're going to understand where they like Enzo for Chelsea, Caicedo,
mm.
examples of that. Um, but like it took them a couple, like it took Enzo as well about a season each for them to kind of get into their stride. But
Mm.
I don't know. What do we think? Do we think there is a time limit on it, or like when you
I
can stop
think,
it?
yeah, it's a hard one. I think personally, when I try to give new signings 2 seasons just as a general thing, because like you said, each player is different. So I would give a new signing 2 seasons, and then I give like a new player or a new youth academy player, whatever, 100 games to see really, okay, over 100 games, what are we doing? What are we seeing? Those are general metrics, but I think that's what I go by. And then because some you'll see rise within that, some will start great and then fall off, some will slow burners, and then towards the end, 2 seasons in now, they're showing what you're doing. So yeah, that's just what I go by. But
Yeah.
it does depend on the player, the club, the fucking league. There's so many variables for me.
Did you look at, sorry, just before you go, actually, just looking at the players that United recently, everybody that seems to leave United goes on and starts.
Exactly. Exactly. That were meant to be bums. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like is that a coincidence or is that to do with the environment at United or is that you're playing for United because it's such a big club? I don't know, but it's
Yeah.
strange that it happens every time someone leaves United. Right this year
Literally.
they go on and be like good players again. So
Always, yeah. I think the only one it hasn't really happened to yet is like Sancho, but he did show glimpses at Chelsea even
like
more than he was doing at United. So yeah, it's a weird one, but it's definitely something environmentally wrong with Man United for that to happen. Like, it's happened too often for it to be just the individual player for me. But weird, man.
I can't blame Man United for Sancho. I think Sancho is just a typical lighty.
It's true.
He doesn't care enough, and he's got
Isn't
the money, he's got the bag, and
yeah,
he just doesn't care enough to go and perform on the field.
it's true.
So, like I can't physically blame Man United for that because he's had opportunities. Like he
Mm,
went back to and then everybody thought, oh, do you know what? He's on his way back. He's shown again. And then he came to Chelsea and it was like, yeah, he had 10, 15 minutes here. It wasn't he couldn't even do it for a
mm,
full game. Like
hmm
he would show a little burst of it and then he would just disappear in games. And it's like, okay, you've got all the talent in the world, but you just don't care. But for
mm,
me, it goes back to the question. I don't know because I feel like it's just there's so many variables in it. Is where like what team did they come from? What was that dynamic like? What is the pressure like at that team? Now coming into a big team is there's more pressure, right? Because there's more fan pressure, there's more pressure to win, there's more like more good performances. Whereas like a Caicedo, probably at Brighton, he probably never really experienced that abuse just for having an off day because Brighton know where they're supposed to be. They know where they lay in the table and where what their achievements are going to be, right? So at Chelsea, we're expected to win. So when you have those poor performances, like everybody's on your case. So I think you have to
mm,
look at the dynamic of the fan base, the dynamic of the player as well, how they handle that pressure, how they handle the criticism. Because again, we go back to they are still human beings, and
Mm.
like imagine just someone just like at your job just abusing you, just like every day, just like heckling you, your shit, sending you abuse in your email.
Good.
Bro, do you know how mad you would be? Like, there's someone in
It's
your job
crazy, bro.
emailing you every day. You're shit, bro. Like, fuck off.
Crazy.
Like, like, go back to where you came from. Like this, that, and the other. Like, just getting
It's
abused
wild.
every day. Because you know it doesn't just end at the game as well. Like,
Exactly.
it's going on and on and on until you have a good performance.
I mean,
Good.
you seen mean
You've
tweets?
got them skills,
Just
huh?
have you seen the mean tweet? I think it's Jimmy Kimmel does mean tweets and like put it basketball players. It's like, good morning to everybody apart from you. Like, fuck you.
Yeah, like,
Just
Like, could you imagine like being in like a figure like in the public eye and you just have to get abused all day, every day? Like you have to be a tough person not to read it, right? Like you just not read it,
honestly,
not,
bro.
not, not and like you have to be a goldfish and just like try and forget. But can you imagine some of the abuse that they get? Like it could be racial, it could be about your family, they could get death threats. Like you could literally get
It's
anything.
mad,
Like
man.
so imagine in your like these people need to remember, imagine in your normal everyday life, in your job, your boss and whoever, like the people that you work with just abusing you all day, every day on your social media, just sending you shit all day, every day, death threats,
it's crazy.
your
It's mad, man.
sexuality.
It's
Like,
wild.
think about it in that context. Like, I don't think
It's
anybody's
wild.
ever thought about it in that context
Nah.
where you
But
at
then the
your job
response,
and someone's emailing you and sending you memes with your face on, with Tim's on or whatever, just abusing you, bro. Like, it's mad.
once a week, well, they get paid X amount, so they should be able to deal with it. And it's like it
Is
doesn't make
it?
sense. It's like it's the same thing with the tiredness, the argument like they play too many games.
Mm,
It's like, well, they are playing too many games. It's not like an excuse.
exactly. Like,
It's like they're human beings. It's like, oh, but they get paid, they got the best treatment. It's like they still have minimal time to recover. Like you can't expect this 10 out of 10 performance every week when they're going here, they're going there, they're doing this, they're doing that. It's like it's hard. Like and the games are
it is, man.
like but people just don't take that into consideration. So it's like you've got to be
Mm,
100% every game. It's like asking a boxer to go 100% into every fight. It's like they
every fight.
they're going to get injuries, they're going to pick up niggles. That's the way it is, and they fight every 6 months. But you're expecting them
Exactly.
3 times a week to be playing 100. It's like it's not possible. Like it's not possible.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's a hard question to know when you write off a player or
Hmm
because I think it's swings and roundabouts. I think just with anything, it's all dependent, and I think football is about how a player feels as well, how that if they're loved or not, if they feel loved, and we all played, right? And there's times
Mm,
where I played for certain managers, and I knew I was better than what was in front of me, but at the same time, that was their preference. So then, when you don't feel loved or you don't feel appreciated, then your performances drop, and it's just one of those things. So it depends on what the manager's doing, like it depends on your home life. I think there's so many variables, but maybe like T said, maybe there should be like a settling season where, if
mm,
depending on where they come from, the team, the country, they should be able to have a settling season where they're just adjusting, and you might see good performances here and there, or you might get like a 10 game run where they're very good, but then you might
mm,
get a period of 10 games. So you just have to accept that. But then after in your second season, they should be comfortable enough to be performing to close to their best, or if not their best. But sometimes, depending on the game, you might just get shut out. Do you know what I mean? There just
mm.
might be someone better than you on the day. So context again, it comes down
That's
to the
the thing.
context. Like,
Yes,
was that just on the day? Was that player that I was playing against just better than me? Just like boxing, I
Exactly.
might be, I might be technically better than him, boxing like with my boxing ability, but he was just better than me on the day. Like, or he hit me with a clean punch. He knocked me out. But if we have a rematch, I might beat him up. Like, I might show him up. Do you know what I mean? But like, it swings and roundabouts. It just depends.
Mm.
That it depends on so many variables, and there's the context.
yeah,
Sport is about context.
it's like the
Yeah.
Canelo Crawford fight, right? Are we saying that Canelo's shit now because he lost to Crawford? No, I don't think Crawford was better, right? But it's like
Yeah.
Gokor, right? Gokor is everyone's like, well, if he doesn't get the ball, okay, he can't score. And what's he supposed to do? Coming to, he can't score. So it's like
Get the
You can't.
ball,
he's not shit.
pick
Yeah.
the ball up, and run it into the net.
Just exactly. Do it by yourself.
It's like
Get the ball and run past everyone. Right.
but
Cool.
interestingly though, going back to the point, the that 007 thing started from Sancho when he was at
Man United, didn't it? Yeah.
when he went to Man United. I thought it was when he was at Dortmund. Was it at
Or
United?
was it? I think. Yeah. I think when he went
When he was
from
at Man
Dortmund to
United,
Man United, yeah, the
Mm.
first time.
I was
I
gonna
think that's
say
when it started.
right because I remember seeing a German clip, but I thought it was when he was at Dortmund because I was like he ended up being good at Dortmund, right? But they actually it's United side. Whatever.
Maybe. Yeah. Not
I
sure.
thought it was when he was at Dortmund because that was
Mm.
like you can't really judge a player so
But
soon.
then,
You don't know. Like
he's
yeah,
I
still
said
young then as well.
Drogba,
exactly.
first 2 seasons they were average, but then they turned out to be like legends of the club. So it's like if you write them off
Exactly.
after a season or after
Fucking, do you know what I mean? Look at Thierry Henry at
double oh
Arsenal.
007 actually. I don't know
His
what
first season was fucking, yeah.
Drogba probably would have been.
Nobody,
He was terrible at the start.
Mm.
but even if
Mm.
you look at Thierry Henry before he went to Arsenal, before he got
Mm.
better, nobody.
He
It
was,
was lucky that
yeah,
Wenger took a chance on him, because ultimately
exactly.
he
He was
wasn't doing
fucking,
anything anywhere. So it's
yeah.
like Didier Drogba only really had one fantastic season at Marseille.
Marseille,
Really,
innit? Mm.
that's because, and everybody looked at him because of how he destroyed Newcastle in the UEFA
Mm.
Cup. Like what he
Yeah.
was doing against those teams, but like nobody heard of Drogba before that.
Mm.
Nobody knew what he was doing. They're just like, oh, hang on a minute, this guy's a beast. Like,
Mm.
look at how he's handling this man, and it's just like, okay, calm down. So if players back in the days weren't considered flops, like look how long it got Veron, Juan Sebastian Veron to be called a flop. Like, and
Exactly.
he was at
Exactly.
United at the time, and then he went to Chelsea, and it was just like,
Man,
but he's
man
not a
like
flop
Forlan
because
as
he was
well, bro.
good for
Get
so
cooked.
long. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
he was like a top player, and like Michael Ballack, like Shevchenko got called a flop at
Mm.
Chelsea. The guy already done it. Like, we bought him in his 30s. It's like, come on, like, calm down. Like, just calm down. Like, think about it logically. He's come from Italy in his 30s. Like, he's old. He's getting old now. Do you know what I mean? He's
A mad one,
towards
bro.
the end of his career. Chill out. Like, calm down.
Stupid.
Like, you have to think about that. This is what I hate about football. Is there's no And I'm gonna the word. I think the word of this pod is context.
Yeah,
Like
it's context. Yeah,
it's just context. Everything in life has context, right? There's no
exactly.
doesn't matter what you attain it to. Context. Everything has a context to it. Why did you do that?
The
Like
reason.
when you talk to your kids, like, you want to get the context of why the fuck they spilled that drink.
Exactly.
Well, because one, they're just pricks, and two, they just wasn't paying attention. So, but you get what I mean? There's a context behind
Exactly.
it.
We're trying
You
to
have
find
to
the context. Yeah, it's true.
parent you, and it's just like, well, why did you spill the drink? I don't know.
That is
Well,
half of the game's
I need to
context finding, bro.
understand because I'm not cleaning this shit up until you tell me why you spilled this drink.
Uh,
But you, it's like, I know I'm digressing, but like I think it's really hard to say to answer that question of when you write someone off because I think you have to unless you know the ins and outs of their life, unless you know the ins and outs of that training, what they're doing in training and what because not everything always translates from the training field to the match day.
mm,
Sometimes pressure just gets
facts.
on top. In training, I'm not in front of fans. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I haven't got 60,000 fans like heckling me or giving me shit because it's just me and my teammates and it's a vibe. But that pressure when I go in front of 30,000 fans, 50,000 fans, whatever it is different because you know as soon as you fuck up, it's on top. It's
It's,
hot for you.
it's like taking penalties, right? You can maybe never miss a penalty in training, but when you got to do it in front of 60,000 people, it's a different
Exactly.
station.
Like it's all about context and like how these pressure. And I don't think players handle pressure very well now. I think that I don't think there's many players now that are
They don't as they used
like
to. That's it.
hardened. Do you know what I mean?
Mm,
I don't think we've got any hardened players that you know. It's just like nothing bothers me, nothing phases me. Like whatever happens, is gonna happen. Like the game's soft, in my opinion, and I think the way that they're driving the game has made it soft. VAR decisions, dumb VAR decisions, like just players just waiting for VAR. Players waiting.
exactly.
They're not even looking at the ref anymore. Like fuck you, ref. Like what's VAR saying? Like I want that VAR decision. It's just like, well, just play the fucking game. Like why are you stopping for? Like just keep playing until the game stops.
No.
But it was a foul. Okay, but the game still hasn't stopped. So when it
Exactly.
stops, then say what you've got to say, but don't just stop and just rely on this decision. And that's the thing now. Is just like there's so much technology, there's so much softness, there's so much just like I don't know. It's just the game's just not what it was.
Mm.
I'd rather like an offside decision now, just because the linesman just knows that it's offside. You know what I mean? Instead of this playing on shit where they play on until the player touches the ball or he scores
And
because
then pull
it's
it
going to
back.
go straight up. Then let's just not have any linesmen. Just don't have
Mm.
them. Just have a system. Just have some cameras there that was going to
Some
know that
AI
they're
shit.
offside.
Yeah.
Like,
Probably not far away from
like,
that.
but that's what we're
Yeah.
probably amongst that semi-automated. So like linesmen are basically redundant because VAR can
True.
overrule them. So what
Mm.
difference? What the fuck difference does it make if they're there or not? Like, there's just not have a ref in it. Just that it's just a fucking free for all because the ref doesn't really make any decisions. There's someone talking in his ear saying, "Ah, go and check that." Like, I don't think you should have made that decision. Well, what's the point of the ref if he's gonna be like swayed to make a different decision? The whole point of it is if the ref makes a shit decision, cool, that's on him. He made a shit decision, but now there's fucking 15 people making a decision. It's just like, okay, well, what's the point of those? It should only be involved when it needs to be involved. You know what I mean? I think the game's just gone the wrong way.
Oh.
The whole game.
Well, that's another discussion for another pod. But
Literally.
let's move on to the highs and lows of the week. So don't know if you have any parenting high under this week. I have a high. Stella had her first school trip on
Just
Tuesday. Went to the zoo, so that was good. That she was very excited about that. Came back lots of stories about what she saw. And the first thing she said was that she saw a dog. I was like, "You saw a dog in the zoo?"
bro.
No, it was outside. You went to the zoo, and the thing you remembered was
Of
seeing
course it was.
the dog.
Oh, zoos, bro.
That's it.
Cussing dog bullshit, bro.
That was
Fuck
hilarious.
the wild animals, bro. Let's catch dogs and cats.
You see a dog every day. That was her highlight. But no, she had fun, so that was good to see her. And like saw the videos of them and walking around and was seeing her with the group of
Nice.
was nice. So yeah, that was my. And also I survived from last week, so I'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
I survived. Looking after Zion, it wasn't a
No
trap.
scars. Yeah.
I'm here this week. I'm
Man
good.
came man came back with a fresh trim, bro. It was
That's
all he
true.
was on
That's what I was
holiday
about
this
to
week.
say.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh my god, man survived and got a fresh trim, bro. That was it. That was
Treat myself,
his
bro.
reward for surviving, bro.
Self-care.
Bro, so because you survived, you
Trust me.
claimed a reward. One fresh
That trim
trim,
hit that
one
trim hit
fresh trim
different, bro. Do
taken.
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Keep saying to Larry, I'm just like, oh, do you want me to put the kids to sleep now? She's like, fuck off, what are you talking about? That's right, I got it, like, leave it with me. But she's gonna tell me, like, fine, you can do it from now on. I'll be like, no, no, no.
Yeah, that's gonna be that's gonna be
Riding
the
the wave.
document. Yeah, you can do it today,
Yeah,
bro.
now
Like
exactly.
myself.
Now you can do it.
Yeah. Jesus.
It's gonna be one of those days when it's been on top for Mari, bro. Like they've just been like just take them, bro. I'm going out as well. I'm not. I'll
Trust
be
me.
back to go to sleep.
Yeah, it's true. I don't want to get too cocky, really.
Yeah, bro. Calm it down, bro. That
It's
fresh
just,
trim's got
hey,
man feeling like too
man,
confident, bro. Like
isn't it, bro?
lighty confidence when you get a
Give me
haircut.
back Sancho, bro.
Haircut confidence, bro. It's wild, it's like
Different,
bro.
different. Shit. My highlight is Mario's getting to grips with going to sleep now, which is I think off the back of less naps. I think it's swinging around. We had a positive week this week anyway. We're doing it every other week, every other day. Sorry, the naps, not giving him naps. Sorry. So yeah, I think mostly this week on the days he hasn't had a nap, it's been straightforward. He's happy to go in the bed by himself. We don't have to like. He calls a bit, but we don't have to go back in too much. I even one night got out of his bed to go to the toilet and went back to bed. So I don't know what that one was about, but yeah, I'll take the win. That probably was a one-off, but so far so good. Anyway,
But
let me just celebrate the highs and go. Say again.
you sleep in earlier or no? At the same time.
A little bit, yeah. So we've tried to get him to bed a bit earlier as well, which I think's helped. Yeah, slightly earlier than normal. So yeah, man, just got to try and fucking keep it consistent. That's the hardest thing.
When Stella doesn't nap, she sleeps earlier. So, but she sleeps all the way.
Yeah.
She usually sleeps about 9, but when she doesn't nap,
Okay.
about like half 8, 8:15 that time.
Mm,
You can start putting her to bed a bit earlier, and then she sleeps earlier. But when she naps,
yeah.
9 at the
There
earliest.
is we find there is a sweet spot though. If you don't put him to bed within a certain time on the days he hasn't got a nap, he gets like a second wind. And then I think you said this a few weeks ago, and it just all goes to fucking mess. So I think before 8, you have to try and get him to go to bed. If not, if you miss that 8 o'clock sweet spot, you're fucked, man.
Yeah, yeah, I know that feeling. We started the nappy train,
Yeah.
the potty training as well, man. It's
What a
wild.
shame. Oh, that's
I was like, oh, look, if you need to go to the toilet, let me know. She's like, okay, okay. 2 minutes later, she had that poo in in the thing, pee everywhere. I was like, you didn't tell me. She's like, oh no, I did. It's like you didn't tell me.
didn't,
Yeah,
bro.
it's that.
Yeah, I'm glad that Mario's past that now, thank God, because that's another whole episode in itself, bro. Just relying on you to say the truth, but I know you're not gonna say the truth.
Every time I pick her up, I'm just like, it's wet. It's like, you didn't tell me. Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry.
Bro, it's long.
All long, bro. All long, bro.
That's a distant
Like,
for you, Ash. That's
Yeah.
it doesn't get any better, to be honest.
Yeah, your reviews are they're not selling me well, man.
No, it's like the fucking like I'm still screaming into the bathroom like pick up the toilet seat. Right. It's lucky for us, like we've got like free bathroom, like we've got free bathrooms. So like at the same time, them two just share one, and then so like it's lucky that so like Tiff doesn't have to use the toilet after them. Do you know what I mean? So it's like there's never for fuck's sakes, they're pissed on the seat again.
Yeah.
Like, it's none of that, but it's like it's still jarring. Like it's like you're still shouting into the bathroom like
But who
pick up the toilet,
They
put the toilet seat down. Like, wash your hands. Like, it's like still all of these
It's
things.
just
But
long, bro.
because James like leaves it to the last minute. He's still like a toddler. Like he's like fucking busting, like sprinting into the toilet, and you can hear him like jumping up and down in the toilet, like because he's left it to the last minute because he doesn't want to leave the game that he's in, or he's like he's doing something, or he realizes at the last minute. I don't know how you realize at the last minute that you need the toilet. Like, what the fuck are you doing that you didn't know that you needed the toilet before that? So there's still like those things. Like it's just like they're still very weird in terms of like, and they don't fucking clean up after themselves either. So it's annoying. But highs, I now have an 18-year-old. Um,
Jeez.
she turned 18 on the 30th, so I have an 18-year-old, and then a day later I had a 16-year-old. So they had
Mad.
two big birthdays within a day of each other. So I've got a big daughter and a
Wow.
big son in a sense. So I'm nearly done, boys.
See what I
Nearly
mean?
done.
Surely, yeah.
Nearly done. Like two more to go, bro. I've got one. Technically, I've got one adult, and then there's one that's 2 years behind,
Okay.
and then we've got 6 years. 6 years for the last one, bro. But like
Nearly completed it.
I've nearly completed the set, bro.
Bro.
Bags will be
It's,
packed.
it's
Mad.
mad though. Huh?
Bags will be packed on the 18th.
Oh, my bags might be packed, bro. I don't even know. I don't know if these kids are gonna leave these days, bro. It's fucking wow. They're too comfortable, bro. Too comfortable. They get everything they need. Why are you gonna leave when you're getting fed, clothes,
Exactly, bro.
like,
It's not like our day, bro.
free
Wow.
water, everything for you? Like it's mad. But like, yeah. So that's probably my high that I survived. I've survived 18 years, 16 years, and 12 years, and I'm still
That's
here.
sick, man.
Bro, it's taken such a toll, bro. I don't even like cut my hair anymore. I don't even shave anymore. It's just all on top now, bro. Just is what it is, bro.
Is
Sick.
Cassie gonna go out there? Has she been out there yet or no?
No, not yet. The plan is probably for next year, hopefully. It's just it's a tough one because of where her school year is, and then when my like our work times are as well. It's just like nothing correlates. There's no like the holidays are small here. So it would just have to all marry up because otherwise and you don't get as many holidays here as well. So it's like it's a tough
Mhm.
one. I get less holidays per year than what you do in England.
Yeah, you guys don't get no holiday.
Mhm. Mm.
Yeah, you basically just work through pretty much like I think for the year I've got like 136 hours or something like that to use.
Mad.
So it's like it's like what 10 days or something like that. Like not even
Jeez.
that. It's like a week or something.
Like
But
three.
like it's wild here because like people use like their sick days as holidays. It's so weird. Like you can
Bro.
like use sick days to like be off. Like they'll incorporate them into their holiday somehow. It's like it's wild here. But there are people trying to get holidays out of anything here.
So you
But yeah, no.
don't get paid. If you do that and then you're sick, you just don't get paid.
You just don't, yeah.
Yeah, so I think you get paid for like your sick days. I think you get a certain amount that you're allowed to take.
Yeah, but if you use
But
it
in
and then you're sick,
oh,
then you just don't
yeah,
get
then you're hot. Yeah. It's peak for you, bro. That's the thing. So like throughout the year, I haven't used any holidays this year. So it's just like um, it's like because I've got nothing to do. So it's like it's really hard to like justify when to use the holidays. I'm not going anywhere, so it's like when do I use them? And if you don't, then it's like you've got until like the first quarter of next year to use them all. So I'll have like all these holidays to probably use because I'm not just gonna use them for the sake of using them. But yeah, um, yeah, that was my highs, and that's all I have.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Mhm.
Big lump,
Yeah,
big.
man. That's big respect to that.
Yeah, exactly. And easy.
Nah, man.
Let's move on to the predictions for this week. There's a game today. Bournemouth against Fulham.
I'm
Same.
glad you reminded me because I haven't even done my
Trust
super group
me,
yet.
I was gonna say, bro, fucking hell, thanks.
Thank
Bournemouth,
you.
Fulham.
I
Hey,
better do it now. Actually, get the game be starting in a minute.
Yeah, do it
yeah,
in
the
2 seconds.
ones.
Let's do it at the same time. Bournemouth, Fulham.
I'm going to draw.
Draw.
Yeah, I'm going to draw for this one.
Ash.
2 seconds. I'm on super group open. Yeah. Draw.
Draw. Okay, I've said Bournemouth for that one. Leeds against Spurs.
Oh,
Well, the Spurs that I watched in the highlights
again.
against fucking Bodo Glint, bro, they got
Hmm.
cooked. Bro.
I think Leeds will win, Hopefully, another expression clinic after. But we'll see. Yeah. Leeds, man.
Ash.
Yeah, I'm gonna second that.
Leeds. I'm saying draw. Spurs was looking difficult to beat. They're not being great, but they're not. The big
Mm,
ones, United, Sunderland.
fucking hell, man. I'm bored of these fucking United predictions, bro. Fuck's sake. I don't even a draw. Fuck it. I don't even know anymore, bro. Last week I was all saying we're gonna beat Brentford. Fucking got cooked, bro.
No, bro.
Exactly. I don't even know. I'm just gonna start refusing to do United predictions, bro.
But if you don't win, I know what the
Just
podcast
on to the next fixture, bro.
will be next
Huh?
week.
He doesn't beat Sunderland. He has to get sacked. At this
Exactly.
point in time, he just has to get sacked.
Exactly. So it's like, bro, whatever, innit? We're gonna see. Fucking hell.
I'm saying draw as
A
well.
mess, bro.
I don't
God
even know.
almighty.
This could
I'm
be
gonna
like.
surprise you last man.
It wouldn't surprise me if like Sunderland won 1-0 or something.
That's what I'm
They're
saying.
the most, yeah, like, bro, it's so annoying, bro. How,
Um,
yeah.
I don't
Mm.
even know because Sunderland only lost like one in the last six,
They're like fourth in the league, flying.
Yeah, they're
and they don't
flying,
really
bro.
lose
Mm.
away from home as well. They're hard to beat away from home. I'm gonna probably say a draw.
So everyone's gone draw on that. Arsenal against West Ham. West Ham gonna get cooked.
Yeah, Arsenal.
No, because like
Arsenal should win that.
Yeah,
But then, yeah.
Nuno's in now, so that'll be a bit different. I'm
Mm.
gonna say Arsenal though. Arsenal still.
Yeah, they should win.
I hope they lose though.
Mm.
yeah. You say Arsenal as well, too, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Chelsea, Liverpool.
Boy.
Uh, I don't even know what team we're gonna put out of this ring.
We're gonna have two 19-year-olds playing at centre back. That's all I know.
Oh shit.
No, surely Thingy's gonna play.
He's not gonna play by this
But
Chile. He's a
he
prick.
has to play by the Chile.
By this Chile
He
played.
has to.
He's played the full game on went on Tuesday. He's not gonna do it. He just came back from injury.
He has to.
He always does this. He will
Mm.
not start by this Chile.
No,
I'm telling you.
if he doesn't play the best team available to him, then and we lose, then he needs to be in that same conversation as Amarin, because at this point he's just sabotaging himself.
But he's trying to prove a point because he was trying to get a centre back and they wouldn't buy a
Well,
centre back.
Oh,
the last
come
person that
on.
done that got sacked. So Conte
Mm.
tried to do that and he got sacked. So at the end of the day, if you're gonna do that, just play the best team. And if we lose or they get injured, okay, that's on the board because
Mm.
we didn't have replacements. Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
That's on them. But if you don't play your best team and then we lose anyway, then that's just on you. That's just you being a prick.
I reckon he'll play Hato Achimpong because he
Wow.
can't play Badiashile and Hato because they're both left-footed. So he's gonna have to play one.
He's gonna
Mm.
oh, oh he's gonna play Badiashile and
Achimpong.
Achapol.
Hope so, but I don't think he will because he just
Or he'll change formation. Or he'll change formation. He might go to like a 3 maybe.
Let's see. I think Lavia will
And
play.
then play.
Is
He
Lavia?
has to play.
I think it'll be Lavia.
Lavia has to play.
Enzo will play as a 10, I reckon. Lavia and
Lavia has to play. I would play Esteval in the 10. Because
no,
I thought Garnacho had a decent game as well against Benfica. He was a threat.
no, he'll go Estevan, Enzo, and Neto and Pedro. That would be and João Pedro. That would be the front four. I'd imagine.
Enzo needs a rest. Like Enzo's not playing well. Like this is the problem. He's not playing well. I thought Buonanotte was probably the better. He played well when he's came in. Like so, just change it up. We
Why
need
didn't he
to
be on the
give
bench?
like Enzo a rest.
He won't even be on the bench,
Like,
Tom. I won't be surprised.
but like this is the thing, right? It's just like okay, you're complaining that these players need rest, then give them a rest and play. Use the bench. What's the point of having a bench and play fucking Giyu?
I read that the reason why they're not playing him is because if
It's because of the loan. They can't
yeah,
loan him again.
until January.
But who the
Fucking
fuck
hell.
cares? Like,
Yeah.
João Pedro's fucking knackered, bro. Like, he's so tired. Like, he's got nothing left.
Why?
As well.
Why are they even putting him on the bench then? Like, what's the
I mean,
Why are we playing George? Why are we playing George up front? It's like, stop doing this, please. We
Jesus.
have an actual number 9. Just play it.
even just bring the kid from the reserves. He's better than George up front.
Yeah. Or just
Bagging goals.
Just play
Yeah.
striker. I don't care who it is. Just stop playing George as number 9.
All right. Let's go back. Let's go back. Chelsea.
Salcedo up there. Draw.
Liverpool winning this.
Yeah, I'm saying Liverpool.
I'm going to say draw. With them losing
Yeah.
Allison, I think that might be a big thing.
Oh.
Make a difference. I'm saying
will.
Liverpool that way. Who's going to score?
I'm going to say draw.
Cole Palmer's
They
not
don't really lose to
going
Liverpool.
to score. Everton
They don't
against
lose to Liverpool.
Everton against Palace.
Palace.
Whoa. Palace, yeah, that would be a decent game though.
They
I
need
think
this
Palace
though.
will win.
Europa.
Yeah, yeah. I think they beat Dynamo Kiev, yeah. Yeah.
19.
Come on, stuck sooner or later. They can't just keep.
I didn't realize, yeah, they're like third in the Premier League.
Yeah, they can come on. I'll say draw on that. Not Newcastle against Forest. Forest is just
Fucking hell. Newcastle all day.
Newcastle.
What? It's so bad.
Are you saying that
It doesn't even make sense. Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle's on
He's awful, man.
Newcastle speed up front is going to kill them at the back.
Wolves against Brighton.
Brighton should win that one, man.
Brighton.
Yeah.
I'm going to say draw. Brighton only beat us, bro.
Yeah,
they
so
only cook us, bro.
True.
We might be Brighton's B team, bro.
Just playing for a move. That's why they turn up against us.
Yeah, exactly.
He's playing ball Welbeck yet because he scored every time we played them. He scored.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you just stop that from happening?
So annoying.
All right, so Villa against Burnley. No one cares.
Villa, it's gonna be a shit game, but Villa win.
Yeah, Villa.
And then Brentford against City.
City, I think, it'll be close, but I think City will do it.
It's been a tight game, yeah.
City will be able to do long ball nonsense, like, and they'll just.
Fucking hell. Yeah, not like keepers with no hands and shit.
Yeah, Donnarumma is just too big. He just comes out for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Cancels that nonsense.
He doesn't come out and claim that much, though. He doesn't come out and claim a lot of things. Sometimes he does, but he doesn't do it all the time.
Yeah.
United, he came out and snuffed out a lot of stuff. But yeah.
Mhm.
So we'll see how we get on this week. And make sure you make your predictions on Super Brew. You haven't already.
I'm done.
We'll catch you on the next one then.
Peace.